Okay, guys. Okay, guys, let's start together. Uh, Inshallah, today, guys, we will start with chapter 4, lesson 1, page 193. The lesson title is Represent Integers. So leave everything in front of you and just um, focus with me here. Right.
Yes, mister.
Islam,
Yeah,
everything is good.
yeah,
My voice, my screen here is good.
yeah.
Okay. Right. Guys, let's start with this lesson. Please focus with me here. Today, inshallah, we'll start with the new chapter, chapter 4, lesson 1, page 193. In the previous chapter, guys, we talked about the fractions, mixed numbers, how to divide, how to find the final answers in simplest form, how to turn mixed numbers to fraction. We end of that. Now, let's talk about integers. Now, what are the integers, guys? Take a look here. We have something, you know it before. We call it number line. Number line. Now, what is the number line or numbers line? A line. And when I say a line, guys, and here we have arrows here. See the arrows? If you have arrows in both sides, guys, means this side won't end. It's not ending. And here also, it's not ending. So it is forever in both sides. It's not ending here or here, okay? Now, the number line has three parts, guys. The number line has three parts, three main parts. The first part is 0. The first part is 0. Now we have right to the 0 and left to the 0. We have right to the 0 and left to the 0. We have numbers to the right and numbers to the left. Now the numbers to the right are the positive numbers or integers. The positive integers. Now, integers to the right, we call them negative integers. Now, I will stop here and I will talk about the word integer. What's the meaning of integer, guys? Integer means a number without parts, whole numbers. Integer means a number without parts, whole numbers in positive and negative, like 4, 9, 7. Okay, these are positive integers. But when I say negative 4, negative 9, negative 7, these are negative integers, plus the 0 with them. So positive integer and negative integer and the 0 form the integers. Now, the positive integer, guys, I can put here plus. Plus means positive. Negative means negative, or the minus sign. So how I will read this, I will say negative 4, not minus 4. It's negative 4. Here, positive 4. The positive, if you write it, or if you don't write it, it's okay. Means a number without sign, like the number 9. This is no sign, so I will consider it as positive 9. Positive 9. Okay? Where I will put the sign always, guys, in front of the number, not after the number. But when I say negative 9, I need to write the negative sign. So, for example, if I have the number or the integer minus 4, minus 4. This is how we read it, negative 4 or minus 4, it's okay. If I want it positive, I can say 4 alone. 4 alone means what? Positive. Or I can put the positive sign like this. So number line, guys, has 3 parts: positive, 0, negative, positive, 0, negative. Now I can make line numbers here: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these points means what? These numbers are what? Are won't ending, forever, for infinity, for infinity. And here also to the left, we'll go backward. We'll go backward. So this is will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and I will go forever also to the negative side. So this is the number line, guys, containing three parts: 0 at the middle, positive and negative. Now let's talk about the 0. Now any integer, guys, should has its own sign. Should has its own sign. Sign means the thing which we put in front of the digit, in front of the number. So any integer should has its own sign except the 0. The 0 is not positive and it's not negative. It's neutral. In neutral means in the middle. In neutral means in the middle. It's not for this part and it's not for this part. It's in the middle alone. But any number here should be what? Positive. Any number here should be negative. These we call them, guys, we call them integers. Integers. Now, if I say this number, which we took in the previous chapter, we said, for example, 0.5. We said 0.321, for example, 2.8, 3/4, 1 and 2/7. These numbers, guys, are not integers. Are not integers. Here parts are not whole numbers like these numbers, okay? Whole numbers. But here, guys, and when I say whole numbers, guys, I mean the part of the positive with 0. But here, the integers, the part of the positive numbers and the part with the negative numbers and the 0, together we call them integers. But these numbers, which we did in the previous chapter, are not integers. These are real numbers, rational numbers, but not integers, okay? So here we won't talk about fractions, we won't talk about decimals, we'll talk always about the main integers here. This is the introduction of this lesson, how to understand the integer. Now let's go to the lesson, guys, itself. Again, guys, the positive sign, the positive, it's okay if you don't write it. The positive sign, it's okay if you don't write it. But the negative sign, you should write. You should write. When I say write the number positive 12, write the number positive 12. So you can say 12 like this, 12 like this, it's positive. It's positive. Or you can say plus like this, plus 12, positive 12. Now, if I want you to write the number negative 12, you need to put the negative sign. You need to put it. This is important. But if I want it positive, you can write it like this. It's considered as positive, or you can add the positive sign in front of it. Now, to understand more positive and negative, guys, let's talk about a game that you enter the game and you make points. Just wait a second, guys. Sorry. Now let's assume that you enter a game, okay? A game with points. A game with points. Okay? I know you love games. Assume that you enter a game with points. You're playing a game now, and you win. You win 5 points. You win 5 points. How we represent the winning of 5 points? We say plus 5. Plus 5. Assume that you lost or you lose 8 points. Okay, so you are in the game and you win 5 points. We say plus 5 in math. But if you lost 8 points, we say what? Minus 8 or negative 8. So plus means winning. Negative means losing. Okay, to understand. If you don't win and you don't lose, we are talking about what? 0. You are not winning and you are not losing any points, so you are still in the 0 case. So this is in general about negative and positive. So let's go to our lesson and to see our examples there and how we deal with these ideas. Yeah. We are on page 193, guys, again. Let's go to lesson to the sorry guys, let's go to the lesson. Page 193 to example 1, page 194, guys. So I'm in example 1, page 194. Yalla, Yazid, are you here, Yazid?
Yes, Mr.
Yalla, Yazid. We are in example 1, page 194. Can you read?
Okay.
Guys, wait, Yazid. Guys, all of you go to page 194. We will read the example. Okay? Yazid will read the example, so focus with us. Go, Yazid.
So,
Yazid, go.
example 1. A football team has a 10-yard loss in one play. Write an integer to
Integer.
represent.
Look, guys. Wait, Yazid. Yazid, wait. This word, guys, he will deal with it for all of your next years, okay? Integers. Again, Yazid, read again.
Write an integer to represent the situation. Explain the meaning of 0 in the situation.
Good. Now this game, this football game, guys, this football team has 10-yard loss. And it's American football, it's not our football, okay? Now, this team lost how many yards? 10 yards. Lost, guys, lost from losing means negative or positive. When we have lost, means we are talking about negative integers, okay? How many yards? The team lost 10 yards. So we are talking about negative 10. Negative 10. This integer, which represents the situation. When I say a team has negative 10, means this team lost how many yards? Negative 10. Or lost 10 yards. So we represent it by negative 10. Assume that I say this team when this team win 11 points or 11 yards, sorry. How I represent this situation? Who can tell me, guys? How I represent this situation? Omar Samer.
Plus 11 or positive 11?
Plus 11 or positive 11, we can write it like this. If I say this same team also lost 4 yards, how I represent this situation?
Minus 4 or negative 4.
Thank you. This is negative 4. Now, this plus, guys, we said it's not important if you didn't write it, but in winning and losing up, down, we can write the positive. in losing, guys, in losing parts, we need to write the negative. So here in this example, the question said this team lost 10 yards. So what's the integer represents this situation? Negative 10. Negative 10. Okay. Continue, Yazid. Are you with me? Yazid. طيب Omar.
Yes.
Continue. We are in the example here. Yalla. Read.
Part A, write an integer to represent the situation. Because the situation represents a loss, the integer is negative. The integer used to present the situation is
Negative 10. So in the line, guys, is what?
negative 10.
Write negative 10 in your book. Yeah. Write negative 10 in your book. Continue.
Part B, explain the meaning of 0 in this situation. In a football play, the integer 0 represents yards gain or loss. It represents,
Guys, if we have 0, are we winning or are we losing? Win or lose if we have 0? If we have 0? Nothing. No winning and no losing. Like in the football, we call it a draw. Draw يعني تعادل. A draw, it's not in the winning team and it's not in the losing team. So when we say 0, guys, means there is no gained. What's the meaning of the word gained, guys? Gained means you are taking in points, taking points, تكسب, winning point, gained. Or what? Lost. Lost means what? You are losing points. And we have 0. Do we gain? No. Do we lose? No. So what we write here, guys? No gain, no. The word no in the second line, okay? So in a football play, the integer 0 represents no yards gained or what? Lost. So write no. This is example 1, guys, how to represent or how to give integer represent the situation. Okay, now let's move on. This is the same lesson. Go to the check, page 195 together. Check. Page 195. The check, page 195. Sultan.
Yes, mister.
Read it, Sultan.
Okay. The elevation of Death Valley Nations Park is the lowest in North America at 282 feet below sea level. Yes.
Sultan, wait, Habib, wait. Guys, all of you, I see some of you on the cameras are not focusing with me. وأنا ما بنسى. أنا ما بنسى. All of you, go to the check, page 195. Point with your friend. Go, Sultan, again, read.
The elevation of Death Valley Nation Park is the lowest in North America at 282 feet below sea level. Part A.
Wait, yeah, mister. Here we have, guys, the sea level. The sea. Sea.
It's lowest.
Low.
Yeah.
Down. Below the sea level. Below. And the opposite word, what it is, guys? Above.
Above.
So if we have below, we are talking about what?
Negative.
About negative. And if we have above, we are talking about
positive.
What? Positive.
Positive.
If the thing on the sea level, not above and not below, we are talking about what?
0.
0. So anything above the sea level, we are talking about positive. Anything below the sea level, we are talking about negative. But on the sea level, we are talking about 0. It is not positive, it is not negative. معلش Sultan, read the question again, please.
The elevation of Death Valley of Nation Park is the lowest in North America at 282 feet below sea level. Like 282 feet below.
حلو. Write an integer to represent the situation. Part A, guys. Read part A, يا سلطان.
Part A. Write an integer to represent the situation.
Right. Now, Sultan, we have 282 below the sea level. What's the integer represent this situation?
0.
Mister, are we below the sea level or above the sea level in the example?
Negative. Below.
We are below. We said below means
It's
negative.
negative.
Above means positive.
Positive.
On the sea level, we are talking about 0. So we have 282 below the sea level. We are talking about positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative how much?
282.
So part A, the integer which represents this situation is negative 282 what?
Feet.
Write this integer, guys, in part A. Why negative? Because we are below the sea level. Below. Okay? Now, let's go to part B. What we have in part B? The second part of the question.
Explain the meaning of 0 and the solution. The
meaning of 0 means what, guys? Means it's not above and it's not below. It is on the sea level. So here, part B, what you will write, guys? It is the 0. 0 in this situation means not below, neither or nor above. Not below and not above. It is on, على, عليه, on the sea level. On the sea level. Okay? So this is check page 195, guys. Do it, please.
Mr. I think there is a new student, Adnan.
What?
There is a new student, I think, Adnan Chatnawi.
Okay, so let him watch it. But this is, guys, the check, page 195. Let's move. Let's move. Go to the next example or the next idea. How to represent graph integers in number line. Yeah. See example 2, guys, page 196 together. Example 2, page 196. Focus here, guys. This is the second idea. The first idea is how to represent or how to talk about integers in different situations. Now here, guys, we are talking about how to graph numbers, integers on number line. So in the example, guys, we have, this is the sign of the group, a group of numbers, a group of integers. We have -4, 2, and -1. -4, 2, and -1. The question wants us, and focus here, guys, focus. The question wants us to represent these integers on number line. We will make our number line like this, okay? And we need to represent these integers on our number line here. Now, the first thing, guys, we need to put is the 0. The 0. Now we have -4, 2, and -1. Now I will put numbers here. I will put numbers here, and these numbers should include all of these numbers. So -4, I will start from -5. So I'll do -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Here I have 2, so I can do until 3 to include the 2. Yani do until more than 2 by 1 digit. So it is 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, whatever. But you should include your integers here. Now we'll take another color, guys, and make points on our wanted integers here. So -1, I will go to -1 and make point like this. 2, I will go to the 2 and make point like this. Okay, -4, I will go to the -4 and make what? Point like this. This is the way of graph integers on number line. Under this example, guys, we have a check. Under this example, we have a check. Read, yeah, the check under the example. Example 2. Graph the set of integers -3, 1, 0 on a number line. We are on the check, guys. Yanal Muhammad, read.
Graph the set of integers -3, 1, and 0 on a number line.
Now we have -3, 1, 0 on the number line. What we will do, guys, we will take our ruler, you know the ruler, and make a line like this. Now the first thing we need to put is the middle number. Remember? The middle number, the 0. We put the 0 at the middle. After we put the 0, we take a look to our numbers here. I have -3 and I have 1. So I need to put numbers in negatives, include -3. And numbers in positive, include what? 1. So here I can say -1, -2, -3. -4 is enough. I have -3, so I stop. Here, 1, 2. Enough. Why enough? Because I can include the 1 also. But you can add more numbers. It's okay. It's up to you. Here are the positives. Here are the negative and the 0 in the middle. Now I'll take another pencil, another color or another whatever marker and make points on the wanted numbers here. So 0, I will make the first point on the 0. 1, I will make on 1. -3, I will make on -3. This is the way how to represent given integers on number line. Okay, guys? I will give you another example about this idea. Another example. If I want to represent the set of these numbers, guys, let's say I have set of these numbers. -5, -3, 0, 1, 4, 7. Here I have negative, I have 0, and I have positives. Okay. Now, how I will represent, guys? First, I will make my line. I will start with the middle number always, which is 0. And I will take a look to my numbers here. I have -5, so I need to put numbers in negative until I have what? -5. But I want to start from -5. I need to start from -1 always, -2, -3 like this. And here also I cannot make 2. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I need to put all of the numbers and I need to include all of these numbers. So here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and I will stop in -6 because I included already the -5. And here the distances, guys, between the integers should be the same. Yani do not put 1 like this, 2 and 3. This is wrong. This is wrong. The spaces between the integers should be the same. The distances between the integers should be the same. So here I'll put numbers until I include what? The 7. If I include the 7, I already included 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and add one digit like 8. Here the positive, here the negative. Now I'll take my other marker and make points here on the given or on the wanted number. First 0, high 0. -3, this is -3. -5, this is -5. We have +1, this is +1. 4, high 4. 7, this is 7. This is the way of represent integers on number line. So this is the check. The check wants us to represent -310. So I make my line, I made my line, and I put integers until -4. Why to -4? To include -3. And I put integers here, you can get enough with 2 because you already included the 1. So it's okay, but do more. Then I will put points on the wanted integers. This is the check, guys. Do it in your book. This is the check. Do it in your book. Now, all of you remove your hands, guys. I have 2 or 3 minutes. All of you remove your hands. And please, if you have questions only, keep your hand up. If you have a question about any idea or these ideas, guys, about positive and negative, keep your hands. I have 2 students here, Ibrahim and Rakan. Ibrahim.
Mr. The check, there is under the check a question, pause and reflect. We will write it or no?
Where is it?
Under the check. Under the check.
How well do you understand the concepts from today's lesson? What question do you still have? This is for you, mister. Not for me, it's for you. I'm asking you, do you have questions? Do you understand everything?
Mr. And write all of the homework.
I'm asking you, mister, talk with me. Do you understand everything?
Yes.
خلاص روح على السكوير اللي قدامك هذا واكتب yes, I do understand everything. Thank you.
So, Mr. The homework, all of the page, yes?
يا زلمة all of the page. شو وراك ما تحلها. All of the page.
Okay.
Rakan. Rakan. Rakan, I cannot hear you and I don't understand what you are talking about بالمرة. Yanal.
Mr. In the
Yes.
book there, in the book they wrote for us the graph.
Yeah, you just make the points. It's easy, Yanal. It's easy. Don't worry.
Yeah, I
Rakan,
know,
I
but
cannot
I'm
hear you.
asking
You
you
have
only.
problem in your connection. Check it. Rakan, I cannot hear you. You have problem in your network. Just check your network or your mic, whatever. Or if you have anything, Rakan, you can contact me on Classera. Thank you so much, guys. Do your homework today and send it to my Classera. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll take lesson 2. Goodbye. Assam, you can stop, please.